Hi, I'm Cindy Preszler, and we are here at Union Station for the 2018 MDMC. And with me, oh, by the way, this is presented by Spectrum, and this is live stream, and it's brought to you by GenieCast, the virtual experience company. I've got with me the Executive Vice President from Vidzu Media. This is John Launius. And John, you've got to tell me, first of all, why you're here, why you're involved, and are you having a great time?
So first of all, Cindy, yes. So we're having a great time here at the MDMC 2018 at St. Louis Union Station, and I'm here in a lot of ways. The reason why that Cindy is here. So if you're not from St. Louis, and maybe is it South Dakota or North Dakota?
South Dakota.
South Dakota. Cindy came from South Dakota to St. Louis and has spent years here on the news in St. Louis, and she is a phenomenal talent. And so we both are here today for the MDMC to interview incredible people that are a part of this conference, and it's been a great day so far.
It has. There's a ton of people here. What do you estimate? Maybe 1,600 people are supposed to be here?
I think so, and what happens is that as a session breaks out, we suddenly have like a sea of like 400 people that roll by, and it's a little bit of a peanut gallery, but we love it.
And what's it all about?
So it's obviously the Midwest Digital Marketing Conference, and what this is really all about is, finding out what's happening, in digital marketing. What's happening with what's working now, what's coming. How is this going to impact your business, and also how you market? I mean, because when you think about it, at the end of the day, sometimes it may be the loudest that gets the attention, but I assert that it really is, those who can have the message that resonates the most really is where you see the traction. And I think this is what this is about over the next 2 days, is meeting people that understand traction and understand what works, and really beginning to plus up anything you're working on.
Is this about marketing, or who would be interested in attending this conference?
Well, yes, on one level, yes, digital marketing, anyone who wants to market anything. And if you think about it now, with the advent of social media, we're in the business now of telling our own stories. Who is John Launius? What is Vidzu Media? Why would you want to work with us? Why do you have these amazing clients and internationally working with Vidzu to create content? Same thing with you. Your website and all the things that you're working on, is that we're now responsible for telling our own story about what it means to be successful with our marketing, with our digital content, all of that.
It really has taken over as far as television, radio, broadcast, all of that. It's now all digital.
Yeah, it absolutely is all digital. I mean, you and I were talking, off camera, and just a little bit about, this seems further out than what we're talking about over the next 2 days, but I really do believe that in the next 10 years or so, maybe sooner than that, there's going to be a digital representation of myself attending meetings around the world, and that will relate to companies as well. How do we, instead of taking thousands of banners and taking them to like a Lollapalooza or event or some other concert, suddenly you're going to see everything being digital. So you just flip a switch and suddenly you have everything there. Well, how is that message being controlled? What's the story that's there? Human beings, for as far back as recorded history, have always responded to story. The beginning, the middle, and the end. And something that I said in one of the Vidzu videos a while back is that if we're here right now, obviously the end hasn't been told. So it's this opportunity to say, what am I doing today? What's going to happen tomorrow, so that I can make the kind of impact, whether I'm owning my own company, working for someone, I want to be successful. So the way that I often language it is that if we're up to something big, we're pushing boulders up hills looking for friends. And so a conference like this is an opportunity to say, I've got this big boulder right here, are you my friend? And that's what I think is so great about the MDMC 2018.
And this is the only one in the Midwest, the biggest one, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and Forbes, loves this conference because it's the biggest marketing conference that takes place in the Midwest. So unless you're on the coast, you're not going to get this kind of experience for 2 days. And here's the other thing. Dr. Perry Drake was with me earlier and during our interview. For literally under $200, and I think under $150 for that matter, you're able to participate and hear from thought leaders that are changing the space as we speak. And that's what's extraordinary about this event.
Keynote speakers, are you familiar with any of the ones that are going to be speaking today or tomorrow?
I have them all in my head, but I couldn't name names right now.
Okay.
But here's what I know, is that if you look at all of the keynote speakers, there's something for everybody. If you want to look at, digital marketing, that person. If you want to look at social media, that person. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Is it free to the public, or do people have to pay to get in?
No, they do pay to get in. But I mean, you could come down today, be a part of it. It continues on tomorrow.
Right. Okay. give us in a nutshell, your business advice for almost anyone, because we're all going to be dealing with digital no matter what.
Yeah. My business's advice, whether it's real or digital, even though they're one and the same now, do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it, because that's the foundation of power. If I tell you that I'm going to meet you at noon and I'm 10 minutes late, there's an upset, right? So if I do what I say I'm going to do in anything that I'm creating, whether it's digital, whether it's my meetings, whether it's any of that, you're going to be successful. So I think that if we take the fundamental business philosophies that have existed for hundreds of years now and apply this to the digital space, I think that there's this great synergy that will take place, and everyone will leave this conference with a whole new understanding about who they are and what their relationship is to the present and also to the future.
I can see your passion.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's great. It's good to hear from you. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Cindy.
That's John Launius, and he is with Vidzu Media. And of course, we are here at the MDMC 2018, an UMSL business production. It's presented by Spectrum. This is live stream, and it's brought to you by GenieCast, the virtual experience company. I'm Cindy Preszler. We'll be doing a lot more interviews throughout the day, so stay right here.